Hey there, it's Patricia. Just wanted to hop on. This is my second time recording. I'm kind of in one of those moods where I just want to do it right and I want to be brief, and I don't do that very well. I want to talk to you about what do you do when you have something new and you're feeling not sure if it's going to work, if you're going to fit in. You're feeling some fear, maybe some excitement, but this stuff that we often face when we have new things to do. If you're a deep feeler, if you're a deep thinker, if you have a lot of empathy, if you're a healer, a creative, these are the things that go on for us. And because many of us have had experience in the past of not fitting in, being the disruptor, the black sheep, the truth teller, we often have this fear going into new situations of, am I going to fit? And are people going to get me? Or am I going to be annoying? And as we get to know more about ourselves, my perspective is coming from the trait of being a highly sensitive person. As I know that this is how I'm wired and I show up, I can embrace and I can lead with, this is what I need and this is what goes on for me. Not, I'm a highly sensitive person, so you have to do this stuff for me. But let me share about something that's been going on for me recently and how this showed up. I joined a year-long mastermind to help with my podcasting, my business. And I've been having some fears. I know many of the people that are going to be in this mastermind, and it still brought up fears about, I'm feeling nervous, I'm feeling anxious. We were invited to do welcome videos, and I did one and kept it very brief because of that wound of feeling like I'm too much and I didn't want to talk too much. And then everybody else did their videos and they were like, hi, I'm so-and-so and blah, blah, blah. We're really warm. And then I went into the wound of not enough. Like, I should have been more personable. I should have talked more. I should have chatted more. And then I started to compare myself. This person's so much more successful. They've got this going on. I don't have that. And I went into comparing, and again, that feeling of not enough. And it really started to bring up this concern about, what if I don't get my needs met in this group? We meet a few times a month online, but it's not that we're assigned for this is the day when we can share and get feedback. We have to volunteer. Again, if I'm not feeling super confident, I kind of shrink to the back, and I because of that fear of being too much and not enough, it's hard for me to put myself out there. So I've really been having some concerns, and I've wanted to make a video to put in the group about what was going on for me. And my gremlins were saying, like, nobody wants to hear you talk about your feelings. This isn't a process group. This is a mastermind. So again, that feeling of how I show up in the world is not okay. And what I know is, if I'm thinking and feeling it, chances are at least one other person is thinking and feeling it. So last night, I finally was in a place where I was able to just do a very short 3-minute video where I talked about some of the things I've shared with you about that wound of too much and not enough. Let people know, if any of these things are going on for you, I get it. I live in this place. I'm a safe place. You can talk to me. And what I shared was, the point of me sharing with everybody was for me to be present for me, so that I can fully participate in this group. Because if I don't, the gremlins just get louder and louder, and that story of, I don't have anything to say and I'm too processy and I feel too much and everybody else has it going on except for me. Then I create that reality, and then I relive this experience that is not really going on. What it allowed me to do was to show up and be fully present today. I volunteered to share about what I needed support with, and said, like, I don't even know where to start, but I want to get the most out of it. When I get feedback, I go into overwhelm very easily. And so I made a conscious choice that, yes, that goes on for me, but I'm not going to, again, lead with the, like, I don't want to get overwhelmed. This is too much. Like, I just thought I can manage this. And then it came up during the meeting that somebody else said that they can get overwhelmed very easily. And I'm like, yeah, this is kind of the face I've been wanting to make, like, ugh. So there's a way to be real and authentic, but not have to lead with, like, I'm a highly sensitive person and new things scare me and I don't want to be overwhelmed, but to be authentic and vulnerable. And I had people respond in the thread that they really appreciated what I had to say. It resonated with them. Somebody else said that they have that wound of too much. That this is often where the connection is. And what happens is, like, the mastermind is about content, and then there's this subtext that's going on. It's like my fears, my doubts, my insecurities. Most of the time in the world, we talk about content and we don't talk about what's going on underneath. For a highly sensitive person, this is a big part of what goes on, because we're seeing, we're perceiving, we're feeling all of these things. And so how can we blend the two so we honor both of the needs? Now, I'm not telling you to go and tell everybody how you're feeling in every situation. We need to assess how much we can share, when we share, where we share, all of those things. And again, I want to make a point, like I don't lead with the fact like I'm a highly sensitive person, so this is what you need to do to make me feel okay. I don't lead with the fact like this is my sun, this is my astrological sign, so therefore I'm, or this is my Enneagram, or this is my um my MBTI, the Myers-Briggs. I don't need to lead with any of those things, but what I do need to do is to know who I am, what I need, and to put that out. And it often creates so much safety and normalization and validation for other people that are feeling the same thing but don't want to say it because of their own gremlins that are chattering. So I hope you found this helpful. If you want to, I'd love to hear, like, where do you see this coming up for you? In the groups that I run, the online HSP course, this is something that I hear really frequently, and especially for people that are just starting the group. Am I going to be seen? Am I going to be heard? Are they going to get me? We often have such negative experiences from the past that we kind of figure life is just going to be like this moving forward. And so we often miss the opportunity to do it differently and to have a different experience and to form new connections and new experiences. So I'd love to hear, where do you see this showing up? If there's anything I can do to support or help you, please let me know. I hope you found this helpful. Have a great day. Remember, sensitivity is nothing to apologize for. It's our superpower. Have a blessed day.